being 6 weeks early. Jake was born a happy, healthy, perfect baby boy. He was such a great baby. He hit all of his milestones right on time, if not even earlier. He was forming quite the little personality. December 18th, 2009 was his 18-month checkup. Of course, everything came back fine. Why wouldn't it be? He was only 18 months old. Jake was diagnosed with ALL, acute lymphoblastic leukemia. I was destroyed, scared, petrified. All of a sudden, I had a real vision that I could lose my baby boy. Nothing mattered anymore. Just Jake. As soon as Greg and I shared our horrific news, the immediate support started pouring in. There was an emergency blood drive to benefit Jake. There was a beefsteak dinner being put together for financial support since I was now out of work. Family, friends, and strangers planning home-cooked meals, financial support, just tons of people praying for Jake. It was all that support that got us through his 3.5 years of treatment. A few days after his 5th birthday, Jake finished his chemotherapy. The immediate support, benefits, prayers, blood drives, it all started back up again. This time Jake's treatment regimen was higher, longer, stronger doses of chemo. I think it was 16 months of intensive treatment followed by a 10 months of maintenance therapy. I know in less than a year I had counted about 167 nights of inpatient treatment alone. It was intense. Jakey finished his treatment September of 2015. He was just starting 1st grade. This was pretty serious, a virus so close to his brain. We had to report to weekly, long eye exams. Jake was put back on an antiviral therapy for about 9 months. This was more toxic, immune-compromising medication. After several weeks using a local retina doctor, I had realized Jake really needed a more experienced doctor. So we started going to Wills Eye Hospital in Philadelphia weekly. At this point, my 7-year-old was on 6 years of chemo. His immune system was just shot. Outpoured us with the love and the support, the benefits, the blood donors, and now doing bone marrow swab drives for Jake. This just wasn't about Jake beating cancer again. This was his army behind him, fighting with him now. It took Jake's immune system 3 years to fully recover. It was a long road. I don't know how I survived it, but I did. We did. This is my story
of my life
about surviving. Just as I would start feeling defeated or challenged, I'd get a phone call about help being on the way. The amount of love and support of strangers that cared about wanting to help my baby boy. because of this, the memories that we were able to make in good times and bad times. Jake's doctors, nurses, I mean, it was even down to the valet parking crew at the hospital. I mean, trying to put a number on the amount of people that it took to support us, I can't figure it out. How would I ever be able to thank everyone who took part in getting us through all of it? I can't. But I can give back. When you're struck with a life-changing, life-threatening medical crisis that completely changes your life forever, I want Surviving Hope to be the first one that you can count on. When you're fearing death, I want Surviving Hope to help lessen at least one less thing to worry about. I want Surviving Hope's mission in our schools, our churches, our communities. Why can't we pull together as human beings and help each other? I understand some do this already, but tragedy happens to everyone and all ages. Not everyone was so fortunate to have such a large community or strong social media that Jake and I were so lucky to have. To have a team ready for a sudden medical crisis, like the Red Cross is ready for natural disasters. I see the need. I lived it. I want Surviving Hope communities ready to help by walking families' dogs, shoveling snow, mowing grass, meal chains, babysitting. There's just so many everyday tasks that seem impossible when you're in a medical crisis. For families that are struck with a medical crisis that will require at least 3 months of treatment or therapy, I want Surviving Hope to be able to provide grants and cover a household bill during critical recovery times. When your world is completely turned upside down and you're forced to learn a new world of unknowns, I want Surviving Hope to be able to help cover financials. When you're praying for survival, and all you really have is hope, I want Surviving Hope to be there for you.